Nowadays, health issues have been arising both locally and globally. And these health issues I believe in affecting us badly. We need to provide solutions to these issues that will go a long way in helping us to solve these problems. We need to provide strategies which will go a long way solving these issues from generation to generation.
We, the delegates of the Sustainable Healthy Living group of the Commonwealth program of our school, the Ambassadors College, have provided some measures which, if adequately effected, can go a long way in solving the arising health issues which are drastically decreasing our population as well as reducing the natural beauty of our environment.
Thank you, Dalu. Our country, Nigeria, is a blessed country, but we are still going through so many problems, leading to the death of people, and people are still going to die today. So we are discussing on health issues, and I'm going to call Temiloluwa to discuss.
Thank you for that. The production of adulterated drugs around the country is very common ordeal, and presently based on statistical values and pertaining to the mass sector of the nation. Adulterated drugs is very rampant around the country. People who are ill go to buy medicine, but die due to taking of adulterated drugs. Adulterated drugs are very harmful to the body because the substances they make the drugs are not compatible to what the human body can take in. Taking those things have caused a number of deaths in Nigeria, and we are really suffering. People can't just go peacefully to go and buy medicine to care themselves. They just die.
Water pollution is a vital problem facing the Nigerian economy, and it has killed many people in Kano State. Just last week, 1,099 people died on the 20th of October 2021 due to the outbreak of cholera disease in Kano State. And just yesterday, 2,020 died in the same Kano State due to the same disease. And I received a good news from NTA News this morning when I listened to it. I heard that government has sent 1,000 health workers to the state to look for solutions to stop the disease in the state, to stop the killer disease in the state.
Thank you, Temi and Shokpe. That is a very valid point. In addition to Temi's points, like last week, there was a boy who died because he took a fake drug which was made of flour. So what a pity, such painful deaths. Let's continue. I really don't know why people believe that it's until the government will eradicate all the problems in our country before they know they are doing something. And I'm very sure we don't believe in that. Like, I would like to call on Daniel to talk more about that.
Nigerian government have been creating bodies to control the problems which we face in our country. They have created bodies to control the drug addiction space. For example, they have created the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to take care of the adulterated drug creation in Nigeria. They have created National Agency for Food and Drug Administration Control to control the amount of drugs which are produced and if they are standardized by the country to be used by the public. This has made it easier to know what is meant to be used by the public and what is not meant to be used. But some people, due to high price of these drugs, they believe that the cheaper drugs are better. But due to this, they die. They die in this process. Thank you.
Generally on health, to start with, I'm really proud of this country. Our leaders have been wise enough to make a group called the NYSC. We notice that youths nowadays, they go around talking to people about health and how they can change things and make things better. Actually, most of the times we feel that only the leaders are meant to lead, but no, the youth can also make a change. They can talk to other people of their age group and tell them about the health and how they can change stuff, and also learn from each other so they can make this country a better place. Now on what we are currently talking about, please can you tell us what exactly sustainable development is?
Sustainable development can be explained to be the consolidated efforts of people to find solutions to general issues which are slowly but surely degrading their standard of living and retarding the progress of their community.
Then to buttress more on the points that Praise raised, which is sustainable healthy lifestyle. It means what the impact, the things, our contribution as human beings in the country, what we do to help the life of people. We're talking about life, for Christ's sake. So people will stay in their house saying that the country is dirty, and once rain is falling, they will throw their refuse dump through the window to the streets, and they're still complaining that there are different diseases in the country. You cannot stay in your house and be littering the country and still want the country to be a peaceful place. But please, I want everybody here to make the country a better place, because change is something that is constant. And I want everybody here to please make the world a better place, because this is a joint effort of everybody to save the world, which is not only my own effort, which is you, and everybody that is listening to it.
Mercy Shokbe, you just made a very, very beautiful point. Like, I don't even understand why you blame everything on the government. Why can't you just try and do something? I don't know, but thank you for that point. Thank you so much. So now going to Toba, what do you think we can do more in order to live a sustainable, healthy lifestyle?
Existing bodies that mentor goods should be decentralized. In other words, they should be well distributed. This means the agencies that control and handle our food and drug and other consumables that are administered to us should be decentralized. They should be available in different places around the nation to ensure that this will encourage or discourage those who produce fake drugs and other forms of fake consumables. People should be certified to buy from eligible pharmacies. Agencies like SON and NAFDAC should be able to put posters and other signs that will enable people to know that the pharmacy they are going to is certified by the agency. People should know that what they are buying is legitimate, not fake. People should know that they are spending their money on the right thing.
Now the question is what we can do more in order to sustain a healthy living. Public enlightenment on fake drugs and consumable goods are meant to be adhered to. Severe punishment should be given to those people that are found guilty in doing this. The severe punishment should be given to those people that are found guilty, and so it can discourage the rest. Then the roadside drug sellers should be eradicated. Sanitations are meant to be taken up by people. If everyone come out during sanitations and clear their gutters, it can set good exemplaries for people around us to do the same. And sanitation can be part of the things that can help in good living, in healthy living. Change begins with you and change begins with me. So I believe that everyone is meant to come out next time and do sanitations.
Going to our next point, I personally chose this because it's actually very painful for the fact that children of tomorrow are dying, and I don't know, and people are disposing refuse on the roads and they don't care because people are dying. So, I don't know what to say. It's only God that can help us in this country and us, apart from God. Because most people, you pray and you are not even doing anything to it. So, me, personally, I would like to encourage people to not dispose refuse. That is why dustbin is always provided. And I would like to call on Unique to tell us more about that.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. The fact that people do things that leads to their own death and they don't realize it's what hurts me the most. As per people dispose their refuse on the floor. When they dispose their refuse on the floor, when it rains, it can fall into the gutters, thereby blocking the drainage system. When the drainage system is blocked, it arises the problem of flooding. And when flooding comes, it leads to breeding of mosquitoes, which can lead to malaria and other illnesses that can lead to the death of innocent young lives. These are lives we are talking about here, yet people don't care about it. For me, I'm going to make a difference. I'm not going to be like the others. First of all, I'll start by disposing my refuse properly. If I do that and I inform those around me to do that, I believe we can create a better environment. We can promote healthy living in our society. Also,
I'm going to involve myself in the act of recycling. When I recycle, it's going to lead to a reduction in the production of harmful substances, which will lead to a release in harmful air into the environment. Because the harmful air that is being released into the environment causes problems like the depletion of ozone layer. But when I recycle, we're not going to have to burn those substances. We recycle it into new and usable things, thereby leading to a decrease. Thereby we'll solve the problem of the society. We can solve, at least minimize the problem of the depletion of the ozone layer and making new useful substances from old substances. Thank you.
As representative of the Ambassadors College, I feel we've said enough in which others can learn from and make only not our country but other countries a better place. Thank you.
I pledge to always reuse my plastic in order to prevent pollution in the water bodies.
I pledge to always recycle and play my part as an individual in ensuring the healthy living of those around me and myself as a whole.
I pledge to always take part in environmental sanitation and community services.